Integumentary System. Our body is made up of many systems that work in proper coordination to make our lives possible. One such important system is the integumentary system. The integumentary system consists mainly of skin, along with its extensions like hair and nails, and some glands and specialized cells. Let us first discuss about the structure of skin to understand the integumentary system clearly. Skin is basically made up of three separate layers, namely epidermis, dermis, hypodermis. Epidermis. As the name suggests, epidermis is the outermost layer of skin and composed of epithelial tissues. Epidermis can also be divided into 5 different layers on the basis of keratinization of cells. The most keratinized and the outermost layer of epidermis is called stratum corneum. It consists of dead cells and protects the body from the external environment. The next layer of the epidermis is known as stratum lucidum. This layer contains moderately keratinized cells. These cells are pushed further after more keratinization to take their places in the stratum corneum. The next 2 layers, which contain similar kinds of cells, are called stratum granulosum and stratum spinosum. The innermost layer of the epidermis is stratum germinativum. As the name suggests, this layer contains all the living and reproducing cells which mainly contribute in the growth of the skin. This layer of the epidermis contains basal cells. Within the basal layer are melanin-producing cells known as melanocytes. Melanin is a pigment that helps to protect the skin from harmful ultraviolet solar radiation. Dermis. The layer which is beneath the epidermis is called dermis. This layer constitutes the thickest layer of the skin. This layer of the skin contains some very specialized cells that carry out various specific functions like temperature regulation, blood supply, etc. Dermis has blood vessels, lymph vessels, sweat glands, sebaceous glands, hair follicles, sensory receptors, collagens and elastin. Hypodermis. This is the innermost layer of the skin. It is mainly composed of loose connective tissues and fat layer. This layer of the skin protects the internal organs. This layer also contains blood vessels, lymph vessels, nerves and hair follicles. Some specific functions of the integumentary system are to protect the body, to prevent excessive water loss, keep out microorganisms that could cause illness, and shield the underlying tissues from external damage, to regulate body temperature, to serve as the minor excretory organ, to function as a sense organ, to produce vitamin D.